Hello students, welcome to La Excellence. Welcome to the Current Affairs for Beginners program. Let us see what are the articles for today. The first article is on Clean Air India Initiative. In this particular article, we need to know what is this particular initiative, which are the member countries. Here, for our prelims perspective, we should know that India and Netherlands, these two countries are partnering for this particular initiative to reduce air pollutant levels or to combat air pollution. Here if we observe, there is this organization called Indus Impact. Indus Impact is the joint cooperation between India and Dutch, that is Netherlands. India and Netherlands, the joint cooperations, these are called Indus Impact projects. One such project is Clean Air India Initiative. We should remember this for our prelims perspective because they might ask which of the following countries adopted this Clean Air India Initiative. We should write India and Netherlands. The next article is regarding Brexit debate. Here we should know about European Union. The second term is Brexit. The third we should know about is referendum. What is referendum? First is European Union. European Union is a political plus economic union. What are these unions? We have regional groupings. Among regional groupings, there are different levels of cooperations. At some level, only the economic issues are discussed, only the trade-related economic issues. At the next level, all the economic issues, including investments, trade of goods, services, etc., these are all discussed. At other levels, total customs unions are formed. On the higher levels, both the political and economic issues are integrated. One such union is European Union. Here, we should know the history of European Union. European Union as such is formed in the year 2003, but it has a long history. World War II, it destroyed all the wealth of European countries. They became economically weak. Here, they needed political and economic integration among the members. For that purpose, in the year 1950, some of the European countries, they formed a grouping called European Coal and Steel Community, ECSC. With this, they formed a grouping. Initially, 6 members joined. Likewise, many members added through different levels of regional integration in this way. First, trade was initiated, then investments, then many other aspects. Now we have political and economic union, that is European Union. It has separate parliament, European Parliament, European Commission, which is an executive body, and they have European Bank also. So this is regarding EU. We should know here about Brexit. Brexit is nothing but Britain coming out of European Union. European Union is a 28-member union, out of which Britain is one member. So Britain wants to come out of this particular European Union. For that, in the year 2016, in UK, a referendum was held. Here we should know what is referendum. Referendum is one of the instruments of direct democracy. Direct democracy here means the decision making in that particular issue is directly by the people. Here, in this particular case, a referendum means a proposal was put forward wherein all the people in that particular area are asked to vote either yes or no for that particular proposal. In this case, Brexit is Britain coming out of EU. In the year 2016, majority of the people, they voted for Brexit. It means they wanted to move out of European Union. So, UK initiated its proceedings, and by March 2019 it will come out of the European Union. The next article is regarding National Human Rights Commission. In this particular article, we need to know the provisions of Human Rights Protection Bill of 2018. Union Cabinet approved it. So we should know what is the bill, what is the present bill. We should know what is the composition of earlier NHRC and what is this body, either statutory body or constitutional body, etc. we should know. Here, first, let us see about the earlier NHRC, the present NHRC. This National Human Rights Commission is appointed under the Act of Protection of Human Rights, the Protection of Human Rights Act of 1993. Under this Act, National Human Rights Commission is established. State Human Rights Commission is established at the state level. This is at the national level. This is at the state level. Here, composition of National Human Rights Commission. NHRC has one chairman who is a retired Supreme Court Chief Justice. Chief Justice of India, retired Chief Justice of India. 2. One Supreme Court Judge. 3. One Chief Justice of High Court. Then, two eminent persons who are appointed by a committee. These persons should have eminence in human rights. Then, ex officio members of National Commission of STs, National Commission of SCs, National Commission of Minorities, National Commission of Women. These are ex officio members. This is the composition of this particular Act of Human Rights Protection Act of 1993. But now, what is the composition or what are the changes that are made in the Amendment Bill of 2018? That can be our prelims question. Let us see what are the amendments. Here, we should know the salient features of the Amendment Bill of 2018. Here, there are 5 important changes. One is, as we have discussed earlier, we have women, SC, ST, and minority commission members as ex officio members. Here, under this bill, along with them, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights regarding this commission is also added as a member in this particular bill. The second thing is, a woman member is made compulsory under this particular bill. The third thing is the scope and eligibility of appointment of members. Here we have seen Supreme Court Judge, High Court Judge, CJI, etc. But the scope of the members is extended under this particular bill so as to accept more members from civil society and those who are experts in the human rights. Under 1993 Act, we have National Level Human Rights Commission, we have State Level Human Rights Commission. But there are cases associated with union territories. Those cases are in general taken up by the neighboring states or by the NHRC. Now, there is a particular mechanism that is devolved under this particular bill for union territories. And the last important and very important change that this bill want to make is to make the term of the chairman and members in sync with other commissions, other statutory commissions. These are the 5 changes that are proposed under this new bill that is approved by the cabinet. We should know these points from our prelims perspective. The next article is on global warming. Here we should know what is global warming. Global warming is the major phenomena that we hear when we read about climate change or any other natural hazards. We should know what is global warming. For that, we should know what is greenhouse effect. Let us see what is this greenhouse effect. Earth receives its energy in the form of solar radiation. This incoming solar radiation is known as insolation, that is incoming solar radiation. Earth has this blanket of air that is known as atmosphere. This atmosphere has many elements, gaseous elements, some of the solid elements, some of the liquid elements like water vapor. These are all elements of this atmosphere. This atmosphere is transparent to the incoming solar radiation, that is incoming rays, because the incoming rays are of short wavelength, so they pass very quickly, so the atmosphere cannot absorb much of the heat from the incoming solar radiation. But when these rays hit the Earth's surface, they get reflected back. This reflected radiation is of long wave radiation. This long wave radiation, during this, the atmosphere absorbs heat from this sun rays. So the heat that we absorb mostly is from the outgoing solar radiation, that is long wave radiation. The gases and elements that absorb heat in this process are known as greenhouse gases. This effect is known as greenhouse effect. This is common. This greenhouse effect is common because of which the life exists on Earth. But now, under global warming, along with the natural process of greenhouse effect, we are adding the human or man-made factors which increase the temperature. It is due to the concrete layers or concrete buildings or increasing CO2 levels in the atmosphere. It is due to many factors like transportation, coal, use of coal, etc. Because of all these things, CO2 levels are increasing. CO2 is one of the greenhouse gases. Because of that, the atmosphere is absorbing more heat, which is leading to warming. That is known as global warming. It has many negative impacts. One such is on agriculture. In the particular article that we are discussing, it is given especially on rice. But this much detail is not needed for us. But in general, what is global warming? What is the process involved in it? What are the negative impacts out of it? This is important for our mains. But what happens over here? The keywords like insolation, these are important for our prelims perspective. Here are 2 questions for today. Please try to answer these questions. One is on greenhouse gas. Second one is on Clean Air India initiative. Thank you.